Alright, what's going on? So, in this episode, I'm going to talk about writer's block and kind of how to deal with that. Really, I just think it's understanding that, like, you need to continuously have motivation in your life. You know, whether, and like, it's kind of, you would think you would know what motivates you, but it's like if listening to other kind of music motivates you, or doing a certain thing, or talking to certain people, or watching a certain video or show or something, like, continuously have that in you where you're watching things, you're getting motivated. Because if you're not doing anything to get motivated, then you're going to continue to be in a writer's block. And I think there's a big difference between forcing yourself to write things and then actually having like a great vibe that you're on and a great feeling, you know. And so I think really that's what you need to do. You just need to just have so much motivation. Like, you know, for me, like listening to music, watching certain videos, that motivates me a lot. And so I like to do that a lot. So then I get very motivated. And so I think if you can find that, then I think writer's block won't be around as much, because you're going to be able to really be able to listen, or just have a great ability to have motivation, you know, give yourself the chance, versus just if you're sitting there and you're like, I have writer's block, but you're not doing anything about it. But I think there is a lot of merit to, like, when you're just flowing, because I think that's when you can make the best stuff. Like, a lot of artists have said that, you know, some of their like major hits were made in like 20 minutes, or written very quickly and recorded very quickly, because they were just on a huge vibe and they just did it out of nowhere, and it was super easy. It wasn't like they did something crazy, and it was just on a great vibe, and then they made their hit that is their best song they've made. And then they've worked super hard on other songs that aren't popular and that they don't even like that much. So I think that's huge too. And I think just understanding that organic is always going to win, and that may take a little bit longer to achieve, but just sitting down and like forcing yourself, that may work for some people. But sometimes too much just forcing it and like the wrong type of energy is not going to help you. But if you can catch a vibe and like really do well, then I think you can make something really good. But that's just kind of my take on it. I think it's normal. I mean, you know, when you make music, it's still a job, even though it's like a passion and it's something that you care about. If you really want to do something with it, it is a job. You're working, you know, and so it's not always going to be pretty. But I think I think it's the perseverance, you know. It's okay, today was a bad day, I didn't feel motivated, but then you bounce back the next day. You know, you sleep it off and you do better the next day, and you kind of regroup your feelings and everything. So I think a lot of this is just being patient, and then also just allowing yourself to acknowledge, like, okay, today was tough, I couldn't write anything, I couldn't record, I made like a bad song today, but then tomorrow's a new day, and tomorrow you can make something better. And you can use it as motivation, because that's adversity. Like, writer's block is a good thing because it's adversity and you can jump over it. And I mean, you just have to keep reminding yourself why you're doing what you're doing, and, you know, what you want to do. And I think as long as you're in it for the right reasons and you love to do it, then I think you should always just be patient and keep going. But you're going to be tested, and I think writer's block is a big moment where you're tested, because you can feel like you don't know what to write. You can feel like you can't put a flow together or anything, and you can't find a beat you like, or whatever the case. And that can be a really negative thing, but it's how you rebound from that. So I think that's a really good thing. But let me know what you guys want to see, what you want me to talk about. Drop a comment of what you thought. What do you think I could do, talk about, improve on, any of that stuff. And hopefully you guys are grinding and being persistent. So thank you for watching. Catch you later.